Hi, this is Radhakrishnan. Welcome to Python tutorial episode 7. The topics that I want to discuss today are modules, packages, and some of the special variables available in Python. Modules. What is a module? Modules are Python files containing variables, functions, classes, which can be used in any program that we write. So far, we have written most of our programs only in a single file. Do you really think that real-time application can be written in a single file? No, we have to split those program logics in different files based on their features or behaviors of the logics. This helps us to maintain the program easily and increases the reusability of the code or logic. To support this, Python has a way to put definitions in a file and use them in our program or in an interactive shell. Such file is called a module. The file name is the module name with the suffix .py appended. We have already seen some of the predefined modules like sys, os, so on. Now let's create a user-defined module and make use of the functions defined in that module. Let's look at one example of module definition. If you remember, in previous video, we have done the calculator program in the interactive shell. Let's do the same using modules instead of interactive shell. First, I'm creating a module called calculator. For that, I'm creating a file suffixed with .py. That is how we have to name the module. Here, I have defined very few functions that is needed for my calculator: add, subtract, multiplication and division functions. This is a module file which contains all the core logic of the calculator. Now let's create a simple Python program to make use of this module and do some calculation on the variables. I'm creating a program called calculation. In that, first I'm getting the user input for the two variables a and b, and then I'm asking the user for what type of operation that needs to be done on the received variables, and then I'm calling the functions. Now let's see what happens. Oh, we got error. Why? See, here you have called the function add. The add function is undefined because we have not done any import from the module. So first we have to import the functions from the module. Now I have imported the functions required for my calculation. Let's run the program again. See, we have got the output as 5. So there are three things you have to note it here. The way that I have imported the functions. I will discuss about different ways of import in the next packages section, and what are all the advantages and disadvantages of different ways of import. Packages are a way of structuring Python modules by using dotted module names. For example, let's say I have a package called calc, which contains a file or module called calculator.py. When importing a package, Python searches through the directories present in the sys.path, and before that it searches first in your local directory wherever you are running the code, and then it searches the list of directories present in the path variable. Here, look at the underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. This file is required file to declare any directory as a Python package. In a simple case, this file can just be an empty file, but it can also execute initialization code for the package, or it can restrict the module that can be exposed out of this package by setting a special variable called underscore underscore all underscore underscore. Let's look at one example for package definitions and how it can be used and how we can restrict the module exposing by using the special variable that I have defined. Now let's do the same calculator program with the help of packages. Here I have defined a package called calc which contains calculator module. Here I have added one more variable underscore underscore my underscore private variable, and all other functions are same as the previous calculator module. And also I have defined the init file which is used to initialize the package. Please note the way that I have done the import. Please note the dot before the calculator. The single dot mentions that the import should look only in the current directory with the name calculator module, and it should import add sub and mul elements from the calculator file into this package, and only these elements should be exposed to the outer world when somebody imports the calc package. So if you want to add one more element to be exposed, that element should be mentioned in the variable underscore underscore all underscore underscore. This variable restricts the elements that can be exposed outside of the package. Now let's look at the different ways of import with two different examples. I am first opening the file with restricted import. Here I am importing the calc package. Please remember the underscore underscore init file in the calc package exposing only the add sub and mul from the calculator module. The underscore underscore all not only restrict the imports, and it also gives or exports those variables in the package namespace instead of the module namespace. Now let's run this program. The addition, subtraction, multiplication, everything went fine. But the division throwed error saying calc doesn't have the attribute div because that package is not exposing the div function from the calculator. So the underscore underscore all function hides the sublevel hierarchy of the modules, which is very useful for the user when they are importing a package. Now let's look at one more example of import with wildcard. Here, instead of importing the package, I'm directly importing everything from the calc package and from the calculator module. So all the elements defined in the calculator module namespace is brought into the current module's namespace, that is main module's namespace. And also please remember I have defined a underscore underscore my underscore private variable. Let's run this program. We have got the error saying my private variable is not defined. Instead of doing the wildcard import, I'm importing the calculator module directly. That variable also got printed. This is one of the major difference between importing the module directly and importing the module's elements using the wildcard. The wildcard import does not import any private variables. In Python, any variable that starts with underscore underscore is considered as the private variable. The special variables I think we have already seen the underscore underscore all underscore underscore variable in the Python package example. Now let's see one example for other two special variables underscore underscore name underscore underscore and underscore underscore path underscore underscore. The underscore underscore name underscore underscore variable is used to find the current module name that is being executed. So in any file, if you print this variable, it will print the file name without the suffix .py. The path variable underscore underscore path underscore underscore. Now let's look at the two special variables with the same calculator package example. I'm trying to print the name of this module, and in the main file where I'm calling the package and module files, I'm trying to find the complete path of this package, and I want to know from which folder this package is loaded into my program. Now let's execute the program. You can see the name of the package is printed here, and the package's complete path is printed from the main file that I have executed. Exercise. Let's consider the following example where there is a package called sound and it contains three different sub packages, formats, effects and filters, which in turn contains different modules for formatting the sound file and giving some effects on the sound file and then some filters on the sound file. You need not give implementation of complete formats, effects and filters. You can just put some print statements and you can try it out different ways of importing the modules, packages and so on. And also you can restrict the modules that can be exposed out of these packages. Thank you.